What's going on, everyone? We are back at it again. Time to continue our Ark mod that we're working on. So I got this working so far. Let's take a gander here. We pretty much know what it is we need to do now. Let's go with, let's see, not sure. Let's do pants. All right. So there's my cosmetic for pants. Let's grab some random armor. Alright, so those are our regular pants, and then we're going to put on the cosmetics. Boom. Now, obviously, I have to change some of the invisibility factors, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. We're getting closer. Yeah, looks pretty good. All right. So let's keep going. So that's the pants. I need to fix the mask that's on it right now. There's some kind of mask that's overriding, so I gotta fix that. So let me do that now. We're gonna try to get this outfit like done today. So hopefully. Okay. There's something going on with a mask in here, and I don't know what it is. There it is. Yeah. All right. So that's got to get white. There we go. Okay. So now we should be good. There's our pants. Cosmetic. We still have that going on. Why is that? Early material. It's gonna be rough on the first version of every single one of these items because I have to like make sure we tweak it exactly how we want it. But then we can make more of those items once we have the systems figured out. I need to change this too. I'll just say element. Where is that mask? I added my own sound effects. Trying to find them. Okay. All right, so it might be under our materials setting then. Doesn't make any sense, but we're gonna have to go a little digging here. Do a little digging. All right, so this is our material. Polarization mask. I don't know. I'll try that. See if that works. Something's got a mask somewhere. Unless it's the... Maybe it's the shorts? Do they really go that high? Ooh. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, they do go pretty high, don't they? Okay, so I just gotta raise them up then. Alright. Alright, no big deal. No big deal. Okay. We're close. Close to having these pants done. Then we're gonna have the we gotta redo a shirt. We're gonna do like a better shirt. Then we'll just start banging out the rest of these things today. I wish it would like let me attach. Can I attach a human mesh to this? Alright, I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's grab this skeletal mesh. We'll go to actor. And we will convert to a static mesh. And we'll pump that into our plugin. If I can find it. There it is. There we go. And we'll call this SM Dummy F. That's the female version. Okay. Perfect. Now I should be able to actually add that. as an asset preview right here. Why? All right, whatever. I'm gonna have to add a socket to this. Oh my god. It's not gonna work. Move all attached sockets. I'm never going to be able to tell where this position is. All right. Just have to eyeball it, I guess. Preview animation. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Gotta fix my headset. Okay. So we're gonna go with this. That one I'm gonna do. Yes. There we go. That looks better. Still some invisibilities in there. Yeah, it's gotta go a little bit higher. All right, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Let's go. Skeleton. Root. Is that like 107? Yeah, hopefully that's better. Just gotta get this right once, and we'll be in business. Okay, cloth pants, add quantity 1. Whoops, hold on. Item, pants 1. Alright, so those technically work. It could be a little bit tighter around the waist, but there's not much I can do about that. We're gonna have to deal with shirts now. I don't know how those are gonna mix. Let's do armors. Hold on. Let's see how these all work with pants. worried about. I'm gonna fix that. Wait, why is that? I don't think that's the correct shirt. It's something different. Yeah, that's the normal one. Here we go. Alright, so it still kind of like overlaps the pants. I don't know. I mean, without using like. Not that bad. I think it's pretty fair, to be honest. You're not going to really notice it that much. I think I'll be alright. The important thing is making sure that my shirt that I use goes well with this, or my jacket, whatever. So, let's do that next. Hey, what's going on, Spam? What's up, dude? We're doing Ark modding. Where have you been? I kind of took a little bit of a break because there was some chaos going on with like house sales and stuff and all this other bullshit, but kind of in a little bit of more of a routine now, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so trying to get these Ark mods going. We're doing some Ark mods. To see if we can like make some money off of an Ark mod, because I need to get some cash, brother. Gotta get some money. Gotta get that money. Gotta get paid. So we'll see if this works. So we're gonna apply our grand wisdom to the world of Ark. So this is what we got so far going on here. We've got that. Freak out. There it goes. Let me grab this real quick. Patient. Damn. Okay. This is what we're working on right now. So ignore the shirt, but we got the pants done. They look pretty good. And then we've got this shirt temporarily that we made. I need to fix it though. I don't like how it looks. So I'm gonna change that right now. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Let's open up Blender. Yeah. Yeah, there's some crazy shit you can do in Ark, man. Crazy shit. I decided to try it out again. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna try it out, I'm gonna make mods. So kind of doing like a twofold thing, you know. Okay, let me grab that shirt and see if we can modify it real quick. It's pouring rain outside right now. Alright, so this is the shirt that we have currently. We're gonna have to redo it, so let's do a few things here. We're gonna have to go into this thing. Yeah, it sounds like a normal experience in Ark. Yeah. Just your typical experience, you know. Nothing too crazy. Maybe we'll just go with a different shirt. I don't know. I don't really like that shirt. Let's make a new one. So, like, basically, I don't like how this shirt overhangs on those pants. I mean, we could redo it in MetaTailor, I guess. Maybe we'll just do that. It's probably easier, honestly. let's try that. So I already got the Ark characters imported, and I rigged them up. So now we have the characters inside our metatailor, so we can actually, like, you know, pimp them out and stuff. Okay, so let's apply the pants. Let's apply the shirt. Shirt should go over the pants, and then that'll readapt the shirt to fit over them. That might take some time. While that cooks, let's look for a t-shirt. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I got like a whole pipeline designed here of what we can do if we want to go nuts. So I finally figured out the whole pipeline, how to import everything, fix everything, rig everything. And then right now we're basically right here starting to work on some of these products. And then I'm going to try to start doing some structures as well. And then we'll see if we can kind of get like a little mini pack on the marketplace. Who the hell knows? I'm gonna try to generate a different shirt. I don't know, that shirt's kind of pissing me off. This one might work. Sleeveless though, I want like a normal t-shirt. What's this thing doing? Okay, good. We're like trying two things at once here, basically. See how that's trying to compensate on the outside of the pants now, so that's kind of what we wanted to do. Uh-oh. And it's like pouring rain out there right now. IRL. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. Gotta fix this a little bit. Hold on. Look. Gotta have them curves, right? Come on. I cannot get this thing to give me what I want. I'm trying to like get a different shirt while we're trying to fix this one at the same time. All right, this is actually starting to fix a little bit better. That's good. That would be cool, but I don't know if I can get that. Hang on. I try to change my prompt. Okay, did this finally work? Are we in business now? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. This needs to be fixed, obviously. I don't know why that's so freaking bizarre. Let's try changing this again. It's like a normal shirt. I might just like cut this in half. I don't know. Like just cut the shirt off and like regenerate it. I'm trying to get like a belly shirt, but it's just for the life of me, I can't seem to get one. Yeah, yeah, it's not not the easiest thing in the world, that's for sure. Trying to get it to like stop folding on the sides here. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm probably gonna like you can come in here with a brush and you can change stuff too. I don't know, it's freaking annoying. But there it goes. It's slowly readjusting. Let's see if that works. That's better. I just gotta fix the bottom area. I mean, I could like put the shirt in like tucked in, but I don't want to do that necessarily because I don't know, it'd be a little weird. And of course, like when you do this, you have to pick a character that's really massive, so that you can. That's the maximum size. So then, like when you crush it down later, it's not as you know, it'll be way more better when you have a normal character. There we go. This one's not too bad. Let's try this. I'm gonna grab this one right here. Let me change this one. Is it finally done? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna mute the pants. And we're gonna go to export. No avatar. Blah blah blah. Clothing. Shirt. Six, go. Alright, so that's exporting. Meanwhile, we're going to try bringing in this new one here. We're going to try this one. Sound effect. Hold on. A little weirdness in here. I don't know why. This image gen thing is going weird today. Actually kind of bad. No, I don't want to change. Oh, huge lightning strikes now. Awesome. Now I'm in a thunderstorm. It has escalated from a monsoon to a thunderstorm. Awesome. Well, if I lose power or get disconnected, you know why. Time to save everything, folks. Time to save everything. Save all. That's been exported. Save that. Yeah, it's like storming pretty bad out there. I might have to wrap it up here if it gets really nasty. Let me check the weather. Jesus. Where is that heading? That's pretty nasty shit. Alright. We got this shirt. We redid that. We re-exported it. So now all we have to do is come back into here. We're going to grab the shirt itself, which is... We don't need these anymore. Those are old news. I don't care about that anymore. That's old. Re-import with new file. Maybe this one. I gotta turn my AC. It's getting hot as hell in here. Ugh. Oh, once that humidity kicks in, it's like, oh boy, now it's hot and humid. Yeah, I hate humidity. I hate humidity. I lived in Phoenix for a while, you know, the desert, and out in Arizona, and it was so nice, dude, because it was so dry. And like, I don't know, it was just like, it was hot. You know, it sucked when it got hot, but at least it was dry. Here, I'm kind of like right now, I'm near like the Bay Area, like the Gulf Coast kind of area. And the Gulf of America. And it's wild. Like, the humidity's absolute ass. I hate it with a passion. It can be hot, but as soon as that humidity goes up, it's like, ugh, you can't breathe, you can't go outside. It's way worse. I used to hike in 105, 110 degree weather. Now, obviously you have to like have, you know, proper clothing on, you gotta bring water, you gotta have electrolytes. But like, I still did it, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, Arizona's a desert. Arizona is like, it's like Australia, kind of. if I had to pick a spot that it's very similar to, it'd be like Australia, from what I've seen and heard and talked to with other people that are from Australia. You know, dry, reddish kind of rock and sand, cactus, you know, really dry, but it's nice. But yeah, I used to hike in like 105, 110 at the most, and it wasn't terrible as long as you like physically kept yourself cool and drank, you know, fluids and stuff, and you were like shaded with like a hat, you'd be all right. But here, dude, it's like 90 with 100% humidity, and I can't even go outside. Like, you'll die because you can't get enough oxygen because it's like so humid, you can't breathe. It's freaking terrible. I hate it with passion. Okay, so here's what we got. So let's add our skin. Yeah, I'm not a fan of where I'm at right now, but I kind of have to be here. I don't really have a choice right now. Shirt. Okay, so here's the normal armor. Now we're gonna add a cosmetic. This is our custom t-shirt. Okay, I fucked something up. Did I give myself the right item? I might have to redo some shit here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Isn't it kind of like dry there? Like drier? Kind of like, I mean, it looks like it's kind of like a desert zone, kind of. I mean, at least it looks dry. Or do you get like a lot of rain? Or is it... What's it like there? Is it humid much? Or... Item scan, urban shirt. Shirt F. I think I gave myself the wrong shirt. I'm not sure. Oh, you know why? Because this has to get redone. That's why. Okay. We gotta redo the skeleton. God, how can I do that easily? Do mesh. Mesh. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can re-import it now. So I gotta get rid of this. This is the old one. I gotta like re-import it fresh here. Kind of stupid how I have to do this, but whatever. I don't care. Very hot, like desert. North part is very rainy. West part is like Greece, Italy. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, that's crazy. So you get all your seasons. Yeah. There's 2 seasons where I live here. It's basically wet, hot, steamy, and then there's like cool but still kind of warm. Okay. I don't know. That's like what the winter half is like. And I like the whole bottom quarter of the United States is kind of the same like that. It's just 2 seasons. Like on the bottom kind of section of the US, it's just like you have like your summer season, which is 6 months, and you have your winter season, which is 6 months. But if you go in the north, like I used to live up in New York, and up there it's like it's the other way around. It's like 8 months of freezing freaking cold. Okay, gotcha. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's cold up north, man. Like realistic, so like New York City is a little different because they're closer to the actual ocean, so they get more humidity, which means less snow, more rain. But I lived closer to the lakes at the time, and which is the other side of the New York State, and they basically were like, 3 months of summer, 2 if you're lucky, 3 if you're really lucky. Then it gets cold in like September. October, it's freezing. You can start getting snow in October, and then it's just gray. And this big blanket of dark gray covers over you until November, December, January, February, March, April, May. That gray starts to lift. That's what New York's like. Yeah, it was terrible. What do I prefer? You know, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I've lived in... So the interesting thing about where I was from, Buffalo, which is like super cold, like they get like so much snow where like you open up your garage door and it's literally 6 to 8 feet tall of snow, and like the snow drifts and stuff will just like completely cover your entire garage door. So like you have to like dig your way out of your house sometimes. It's so much snow up there, and since you're next to the lakes, they just has constant moisture, so it's just like they call it lake effect snow, which is like this thing where like the lake doesn't freeze and it keeps funneling more moisture into the air, which keeps dumping more snow onto you, and it just keeps going and going and going and going, so you just get like tons of snow. In fact, they can get more snow there than even in Alaska or up in Antarctica or down in Antarctica sometimes. It's ridiculous. So yeah, like Buffalo's ridiculously over the top with snow. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Canada's pretty much the same. Yeah, it can get pretty bad up there, but Canada's a little bit more dry because once you start to get away from those lakes, it gets a little drier, so they don't get as much snow. But anything around the lakes, those lakes are like snow generators. Yeah, so the Great Lakes, they call them. Yeah, those lakes are just like, in the wintertime, forget it. Once they freeze over, it's not bad. But until they freeze over in the winter, it's just this constant snow machine. And you're just like, oh my God. Like, I'm not joking. Like, we're talking like 2 to 3 feet a night. Imagine that for me. Imagine like up to your knees every day. And like, some of it melts, sure, but most of it stays. And like the snow plows keep like plowing roads, and like you would go down like a town like road, and cars are complete. You don't even know where your cars are. You can't see if there's cars or not. Like they're just like completely covered in snow. Yeah. You just deal with it. People, you know, they're shoveling sidewalks, and you have like little like it feels like you're in like warfare bunkers. Like you're trying to like navigate through these little like tunnels and stuff. It gets ridiculous. Let me see if I can find hold on, let me see if there's any images online. These are pretty funny. It's not always that bad, but when you do get like buried really hard, it's freaking terrible. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, so you can see like this is yeah, here we go. This is a good example. This is a good example. See what I'm talking about? Like, just this is a road. This is a road, and it's already like up, like in certain sections that aren't plowed, it's already up to like probably like his knees. So yeah, and like this is from the past like probably 2 days. So, and the houses just get buried. Like you're absolutely buried. It's insanity. Yeah, see. He's trying to shovel out like walls, just walls of snow. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, this guy's trying to get out of his house. It's really terrible. Like, I don't know why people live there, to be honest. And like, I worked in news, so of course, like, being in news, you're just constantly out in it all the time, 24/7. And it's just so annoying. It's so bad, dude. So after living there for so long, I was like, screw it. Yeah, this is what I'm this is a normal morning right here. Yeah, this is a normal morning. Like, if you got to go to work, like you got to get up at like, let's say you got to work at like 8 a.m. You'd get up at like 3, okay, start the coffee, get out, start shoveling for about an hour or two. Then you got to shovel the driveway, right? You got to like shovel everything. Then you got to get your car started because the cars are like everything's super cold. Your windshield is ice. It's like a glazed piece of ice. So you have to get the car started to start defrosting the ice on your windshield. Like, you know, blowing hot air on it to try to like melt it. So that takes a while. And then once you finally get that done, then you can leave the car on, let that warm up while you go shower, get ready for work, and then you can go to work. Yeah. And then you get to drive home in it too. So you can almost die going to work and almost die coming home. It's great. So yeah, I lived there most of my life. It was terrible. Yeah, see, these are the lakes, these huge lakes, and they just churn this snow, dude. It's like it's kind of like it's like a dust storm, but it's just all snow. And it just builds up. Look at that. It just builds up like this huge amount of snow and it just dumps on everybody. So yeah, not fun. Not fun. I mean, it's fun if you're a kid, right? Like if you're a kid and you don't give a shit, it's freaking awesome. And then they'll cancel school, they'll shut down businesses and stuff. Like normal businesses don't operate when it's like terrible. They'll just like say you got the day off. And then all the snow plows will go out and they'll try to like clean everything and get everything ready. But and then they use salt on the roads to try to melt everything faster. It takes about 2 days from a serious storm to get back on their feet. You get like this much snow here, like the whole city just like falls apart. But anyway, so I did that, and then I was like, fuck that. And then I went to the desert because I wanted to like get away from the cold as far as I could. So then I lived in the hot heat. So to get back to your question, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I might prefer something that's kind of in the middle. A little bit of coolness, because the heat does get really annoying, man. Like, I'm kind of getting sick of the heat. I know, yeah. Well, I wanted to experience both majors, you know, both extremes. Fuck it. I still want to, like, one day visit the Sahara Desert. I think that'd be cool. Have you been to the Sahara at all? Or anywhere in that area? I mean, I know it's probably like boring as fuck for some people, but I think it's cool. I saw a documentary on like these salt people where they go out in the middle of the desert and they collect all the salt and then they like travel it with like llamas and stuff, and they go like all the way, or camels, not llamas. And they go all the way through the entire desert. Like, they like navigate the whole thing on foot. I'm like, that's impressive. That's crazy. Okay, let's bring back in this shirt now, and let's see if it actually works. Vegas? Yeah, I've actually never been to Vegas. When I was in Arizona, like, I could have had tons of opportunity to go to Vegas because, you know, it's the neighbor of Phoenix. But I was like, I don't know. It's just like a real, like, it's the same thing as Phoenix in terms of climate. It's dry, it's hot. Yeah. I used to gamble a long time ago. Like when I was younger, like in my college days, let's just say I lost a lot of money. Well, I was young, I could afford it at the time. I was just stupid, but like I remember one night, like I was doing like online poker. This is a long time ago, and I blew like my entire paycheck from work. So imagine working for like a whole like 2 weeks. You get paid, and then you just blow it all like in 5 minutes. So I blew it all in like 5 minutes, and that's when I was like, no, I'm good, I'm done. Never gambled after that ever again, pretty much. So yeah, when I was younger, I was kind of into it for like, you know, maybe a year, but I got out of it pretty quick, so I don't really do it anymore. I got smart fast. You know, because like I used to gamble like maybe for like a year or so. My friends were into like poker and all that stuff, but then I quickly realized, I'm like, why would you gamble when your odds are so bad? Like, what's the point? You're better off investing. And that's when I started getting into like investments and stocks and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Not really a fan that much. Okay, so here's our new modified shirt. Now we're gonna re-edit the skeleton again. I wonder if I can grab... Let's try something crazy here. Probably not, but let's just try something nuts. I wonder if I can grab the measurements from the pants. No, because it resets the thing every time. Okay, never mind. Global. Reset. 90. All right, now we gotta get this to look right. I do like stocks and like sometimes crypto and stuff like that, which I guess you could consider to still be technically gambling. But I try to be a little bit more careful nowadays, especially now. Okay, I don't want pants. I want the shirt. Open up this. Open up this. Man, we better make sure that our mesh is exactly what we want when we put it in next time, because re-importing it was a pain in the ass. Okay. Favorite crypto? I don't really. I mean, I liked Solana, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't really. I don't trust crypto. Like, people are really into crypto. Like, I, I think crypto's dog shit. If I'm being honest, like, I think it's absolute dog shit. I don't trust it. It doesn't mean anything. It's not worth anything. I would never look at it as a real investment. That being said, you can still make money in crypto, and you can also lose a lot of money in crypto. It's like literally going into a casino. You're basically gambling on hoping that someone else is going to think that it's worth money to buy it. That's all you're doing. And then I get so sick and tired of all these like tweets and people like, this is the next big thing, and oh, it's going to go crazy. And I'm just so sick of it. And like, that's all people talk about is like how something's going to blow the fuck up. And then like 3 years later, it hasn't blown up yet. And they're like, oh, just wait. It's like, I don't fucking care. You know, I just get so bored with it. It's so like tiresome. Which brings us back to like Bitcoin in general. And I think like Bitcoin meant well, like the way it was technically designed. But let's be honest, like, the criminal syndicate and like the network, they own so much of that shit, and so do the banks. It's all manipulated. It's all being manipulated. I got deep down the rabbit hole in crypto once, and I started like tracking the scam coins to like see like how much money they're transmitting and moving and stuff. Yeah, I don't trust crypto at all. I think it's trash. It's just all trash. You can you can play with it if you want to play with fire, but you better not get burned, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it'll fuck you up. Yeah. It's nasty, man. I agree. Cuz like you'll think you're doing so good, and my best advice to anyone who does do crypto is if you do make money in a crypto, please don't hold it. Just take profits and walk away and forget about it. Like, that's my best advice, because it's not going to go to the moon. It's not always going to go up, and it's not a stable investment. So I don't care how much you make on it. Like, you need to take profits. If you're playing with the house money, like if you've already made money, okay, whatever. But like, try to at least get your money back with some profits first before you get crazy. Because I've made some pretty crazy mistakes. And yeah, I don't like crypto. I want to like it, right? Like I think it's nice. It's really cool how you can just send people money and there's no questions asked. There's no bullshit. I don't like how the value always changes. It drives me nuts because you never really know how much you truly have. It's like while you're trading off the Solana network, you're also like the Solana's changing, which is based off of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's changing. There's like 4 different variables that are changing your value of your money while you're playing with a meme coin, you know? So it's, I don't know, man. It's just one big fucking casino. And I think the most annoying part of it is you can tell there's so many scammers out there and there's so much bullshit. It's just like, I would like crypto to be a stable, solid investment. I think if they could make, here's what I think, like, fuck the whole Bitcoin thing, okay? Just fuck it all. If you could take the encryption system, which can be hacked, by the way, so they got to make it better. So if you can make a better encryption system kind of based off of that, or simple, and then decentralize the banks from it somehow still, and then apply it to a company, so it's kind of like a stock, you know, that would be interesting to me, because then it's like, okay, you're investing directly in the company. You don't have to deal with the stock bullshit. You don't have to deal with people manipulating the price. You get a currency. It's a share, if you will, of the company. Like, that's how stocks used to be, right? Like, stocks used to be shares of the company. Now it's like 1/50th, you know, split. You don't know what you're getting. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. All right, man. You take it easy. You have a good night, man. Likewise. Stay safe over there, buddy. We'll catch you later. Okay, so I got pants. I got my shirt. We re-imported the shirt. We should be good now. So let's do shirt. Let's do pants. I'm going to equip these. I'm going to put on the pants. I'm going to put on the shirt. Okay, still didn't get my shirt set up yet. I gotta fix that. Alright, what's going on here? Armor. What did I forget? Okay, that's right. Okay. Okay, sure, that's right. There we go. Okay, that should be good now. we go. Ta-da! Not too bad. I gotta fix a few things. Like I gotta move. What did that shirt do? Okay. That shirt is being really dumb. Why is it like underneath? Okay, it needs to go back is the problem, I think. Or do the pants have to go forward? No, I'm really confused. Why are those pants so far away? Okay, the pants have to be moved forward slightly. Okay, let's do that now. I really wish I could find a, how can I give myself all these items, like, right away? I put these in a folder. Armor. Yeah. At work. Okay. We can just do that then. Let's speed this up. The clothing. Okay, so I got those right there, and I got these right there. Okay, that should be a lot faster for testing now. I'm sick of like having to search all over the place for these damn items. Okay, so I can just go like this, quantity, quantity. I can just go here, boom, boom, much faster. Okay, so I moved those pants a little too much forward, so they are gonna have to go back. Alright, that sucks. I gotta figure out how to make the skin underneath them invisible. I know you use like that mask. I wonder if I can use the same mask material. It's gotta be under the armor. Oh, that's for the shirt. Whoops. Wait, can't I just change the mesh here? Okay. Gotta like re-simplify it. See, this is where it gets weird. Smooth. Here we go. Oh, damn, that's pretty good. Does that rip that apart though? Oh. So that rips the actual mesh apart. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to. I don't know how to cut this thing off, man. Sculpt. Hmm. Whoa. Okay, that's some crazy shit. I've like never really messed with this too much. Poly cut. See, I think I want poly cut. Cut through. From outside. Here we go. So poly cut. Trim right to here. Set. Okay. Didn't seem to do anything. Poly cut. Cut outside. Outside, cut through. From outside, inside. Cut outside. Okay, I do not understand why there's only like one thing that works. Okay, so that's my square. I'm trimming the outside. Can accept failed result. Sure, cut it there. What did that do? Just get rid of that one little section? This is weird. I don't understand what the hell's going on. Thought I could just like cut it right here and like cut off the bottom part of it with a poly cut, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. Square, polygon scale, width, action. Outside, cut through, trim inside. Trim outside. Alright, well, whatever. Fuck it. I don't know. I guess the moral of the story is get the shirt the way you want it before you bring it in, otherwise you're fucked. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Let's get a better t-shirt, I guess. I don't know. Alright, this one. That's gonna be a pain in my ass. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. It's like the shirt wants to keep like being bulky and going on the outside. It's just really freaking annoying. Gotta keep using this stupid massive version of the model too, so it makes it even harder. I'm gonna move this above here. And force the shirt to be tucked in. That looks even worse. I gotta make that shirt shorter. There's no other way. There's just no other way. Okay. Alright. Fine. We'll just have to redo the shirt again. I'm gonna have to do it manually, I think, in Blender. Do file, import, import the actual item. Try to save us a little bit of work here. Just do it this way. Gonna look super freaking ghetto. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try a different shirt. I don't know. I didn't think a t-shirt would be so fucking annoying, but it is. Alright. I guess we'll try a different freaking shirt. I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't really matter that much because I still need to rig. Let's get rid of that shirt for now. I need to rig up this other jacket. Maybe I'll just skip it. Go right to the damn jacket. I don't know. open. Okay. Generate this. All right. Let's see what we can get going on this jacket here. Be a miracle if this works correctly. Hey, what's up, Agent? What's happening, man? What you doing, dude? What's on the agenda for you today? Okay. Like how your game is being played, or just like in general? mean, that's kind of why I wanted to do some Ark modding anyways, is so that I could kind of see how they do stuff. See if I'm on the right page or not with some of the stuff that I'm doing in my game. Sometimes you can get some other ideas and realize you might be doing something better or worse. So. End-game content progression. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool, very cool. Your last boss, he's not that good? Is he too easy, or? Okay, gotcha. It was just kind of like, eh. 2 tiers, okay. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm doing skins for Ark. I want to try to do my own skin pack and see if I could hopefully make some money on the marketplace. We gonna find out, boy. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Gotta make money, man. I mean, like, look, here's the way I see it, right? So, like, I'm out of video memory. Awesome. Sweet. Cool. The way I see it, was that my graphics card that crashed, or was that this? What crashed? That definitely turned out bad. I hate using this big, bulky... It's the editor, of course. Of course it's the editor. Fine. Just close. Well, go on, crash now. Can't handle all this shit at the same time. Yeah, that looks absolutely terrible. See, it's annoying because, like, I have to use this big, bulky character in order to have the deformer be able to handle any size that some player makes. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's for... It would be an actual official skin that you would be able to buy on their marketplace, yeah. I'm trying to design, like, a really good set, and it's just taking forever. But anyways, yeah, here's the way I see it. So, nobody gives a flying fuck about my game. Nobody gives a flying fuck about any of that stuff. So, even if I get my game fixed into a workable state, best, it's probably not going to make any sales. Like a few, right? So it's like a long drawn out thing, right? Because you have to like wait for like slow progression. People start to get into your game, more people start buying it, then they spread the word, then those people get it, da 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 da. And yeah, I mean, there's like, it's wish listed on like 400 wish lists or some shit, but still, it's like, who cares? I don't know why this looks so weird here. Yeah. Right, exactly. So, yeah, the way I see it, I need money, man. You know, and I talked about this before, and I was going to try to make a game that's more simple, and now it's to the point where it's like, I can basically do anything I fucking want in the engine, but nobody cares. So, what do? You know, like, what do you do with those skills? Like, how do you make money? And you want to see the cold hard fact? Here's some cold hard facts for you. Let me close this down because I don't need that open either. So there was a studio or a person or someone that sold 7 million copies of a skin pack in Ark. Okay, so 7 million copies were sold. They sold that for $5 a pop. Okay, they have to split that with wildcard, which is 50-50. That's how much money that studio or that person made from one skin pack on Ark. Okay, that's real. Like, that's not fake, that's real. So you tell me if you think it's better to make it your own game or to just join some other game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like I really want to do my own game, but I need money. And if I could just get like a sliver of that kind of success, just a sliver, you know, obviously making $17 million is quite the hit, but if I could get like $30,000, you know, that would definitely help me float along. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much the logic, my friend. That is pretty much the logic. Right. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm still doing my game. Like, I finished some major bugs. I got a bunch of stuff working. You can do abilities now. You can swap out and equip different abilities. It's in a good state. Like, I'm doing fine, but I'm also kind of realizing that even if I update it and fix it, which I will do soon here, like I'll release 2.0 pretty soon, but even when I do that, it's not going to make much of a fucking difference financially. And finances are the only thing that matter right now because I'm broke. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just sick of not having money, man. I've spent so much time working on my my craft, if you will, for Unreal Engine. It's like, okay, like we got what we wanted. Can I smooth this out a little bit, for Christ's sake? Looks retarded. What is going on here? I think this is working. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. The more, like, the older I get and the more I attempt to do stuff, the more I start to realize that the world doesn't care if you make something new. Like, it really doesn't care. In fact, the world likes to shit on people who try to do new things. It really does. Like, the world will shit all over a new game. The world will shit all over a new studio. The world is a day. And so if you want to have success, I think your best chance is to just join the wave somewhere. Just be as lazy as possible and just, you know, just do something dumb. Make a game called Up, you know? Or just do something really basic. You know, like, it's just, it's stupid, but it's true. That's not to say you can't do something new and you can't do something adventurous and fun and challenging, but you gotta do something first to make the money so that you can leverage yourself into those kind of plays. And it's definitely not working trying to do my own game right now, so figured at the very least I could spend a week or two on this and maybe get something on the market, you know. Well, that looks absolutely terrible. It's like gluing these to her freaking boobs, and I don't know why. I can't, like, pull it away or anything. Good God, man. Alright. No, clearly that's not working. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, like, just make, like, a bullshit game in, like, 5 minutes and just, you know, make money. I mean, well, case in point. So, you know Ace, right? You know she made her own game. So I spent, like, how much time on my game, right? Like a year or two on the RTS version, and I made like 20 actual sales, like just 20. She made a game in about, I don't know, like 3, 4, 5 months at most. About rolling dice, and she said she had like 100 sales in her first week. So there you go. Like that there's nothing else you need to know. Like, that's the most data you ever need to know, right? Just gonna go with that. Fuck it. Looks good to me. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have the skill sets because I've learned how to work inside the engine really well. So now I've just kind of been thinking, like, what if I went back to, like, the drawing board a little bit, you know, and looked at modding, because I look at what people make on mods and I'm like, these suck. Like, some of them suck and they're making money off of it. I'm like, I can do better than that. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we're trying it right now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's really like the market's very odd. And society's getting lazier and lazier and lazier and lazier. So I figure why keep trying to reinvent the wheel when there's people who just piggyback so easily and make millions. So I'll just try that, see what happens. Worst case scenario, nothing happens, or I make a few extra bucks, you know? All right, let's reopen up the dev kit here. I mean, you gotta think about it this way, like the studio, like Wildcard does all the work. They have the game, they're the ones who have to update the game, right? Like they have to do all that work, all that nonsense. What do you do as a modder? Nothing. You change what's in your little corner. You work inside your little tiny room. That's it. It's not like you have to worry about like, oh, you know, the game, you know, this bug over there, or like people don't like this, or like who cares? Like you just make money from people who just want extra stuff. Your clients are like the fans who already are obsessed with the game and just want more. So really, you're in a perfect pool, you know? It's not like you're on Steam and you're being buried by millions of other games and nobody cares about you and Steam's gonna charge you but not spotlight you. You're being thrown into a different pool where there's a bunch of shit and eventually players will find it and maybe you'll make some money off of it. Because a lot of players want to look for, you know, high quality, good stuff. Taken a while, but I figure by the end of this week I'll have a urban outfit for a male and a female, and they'll be working in the game, so I'll sell it for like, I don't know, like $2. I'll make $1 off of every sale, and if I get 50,000 downloads, that's 50,000 bucks. You know what I mean? Like whatever. I gotta probably do more than that to try to squeeze out $2 though. I want to have to like really make sure it's top notch. Yeah, Urban Legion pack. Exactly. Yeah, well, I mean, I've got like the whole chain right here. I've been working on like the brand and how it would work. So I'm probably gonna go with like, it's gonna be called Element. That's gonna be like the brand or the whatever. And then I was gonna make, this is where we are right now. So I have basically one pair of pants working pretty well. And then I gotta make male pants. I'm trying to redo the shirt or the jacket, whatever. Whichever comes first. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no clue. I mean, those numbers are real, man. Like, there's a lot. There are a lot, dude. Like, there's even some, like, mods that I saw, like, just really basic stuff. Like, make your building look cool. Stupid outfits, you know, like goofy outfits, like tuxedos and shit. And those things are selling for, like, $2, $3 a pop. And they have, like, anywhere from, like, 70,000 downloads to, like, 5 million. So yeah, you gotta kind of have to like think about that for a minute, you know? Okay, so here is my, okay, so that's urban shirt, new folder, urban jacket, F. What's this right here? Let's import this. Yeah. It's like a pack of skins, but they're pretty simple, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like my little pack right here. So it's a plugin that I'm making, and so it's like right over here. You should be able to see it. I think it's a little purple icon. It's called Element Urban Content. So basically, you know, like I'm bringing these in as content, essentially. Duplicate this. We'll call this jacket, email, one. Put this over here. I had to like do a lot of work on the back end to get some of these pipelines started, but once I get moving, it'll pick up speed. See, their shit's kind of similar to mine. It's not too out of reach. You couldn't have done this, I think, without like at least a year's worth of understanding what the hell's going on, you know, because they do some crazy wild shit in here. But it's nothing that I don't think you couldn't figure out. Okay, so there's my normal. See how that looks on here. It's like really freaking dark. We gotta fix that. Oh, I'll do this. Turn that off? No. See, I'm still trying to understand how they have all their stuff set up. Looks like leather. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you want to hit it. Like, for someone who's played the game, you know, such as myself, it's like, well, I mean, I wouldn't be against buying, you know, like a cool kit like that, like an urban kit, because there'll be like 2 of everything, basically. You know, like I would buy something like that for $2 if it was really cool and it's what I wanted. It's taken me a while to try to get like the pipeline figured out and try to see like, okay, what's the fastest way to approach this? Because you gotta like change a bunch of files. Oh my god, did that export both? I thought I exported just this, but I guess I forgot to do that. Everything just takes time, you know. It all comes down to time. So I'm gonna try to do what I can here. Everything's like super messy right now because I'm still trying to like figure out how things should work and shit. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. All this female leather. Okay. Try that again. Looks retarded. I don't know what's going on with these boobs, man, but that just looks retarded. Let's see what happens when I change the material. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna have to like say, okay, I think I know what to do. I think I know what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to tell it to hide the body. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to learn how to do masking is what I have to do. I have to learn how to do masking. So this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. It's just too hard to get this thing to do what I want here. You know what I mean? Like it's just too hard. So we're gonna have to say because it's like trying to like adapt to everything, and I don't want it to do anything in this section. I want it to just act like normal. Looks terrible. I don't know what's going on. The problem is like it's automatically adding. How do I get it to ignore that? This is so stupid. I don't know why I can't get this thing to, like, relax. Like, stop trying to make everything so, like, ah. Try this. See if I can change this maybe. I don't know. Oh god, everything is so slow, man. It's so slow, bro. I think I'm just gonna change my pipeline completely at this point. Fucking disaster with this thing. It's a total disaster. I'm trying to get a lower poly version in there to see if it's any better with like the loading and like doing all that crap, because it's really been bad. Uh, I hate this fucking program. I hate it with a passion. How the hell? Alloy metal. Like, how are you supposed to be able to paint this shit? That's what I don't get. Like, it's somehow easy to just paint this? Oh, fucking pain in the ass, man. Better off just doing like height map bumps on this thing. Uh, Whatever. Fuck it. What's up, Coco? I'm so fucking frustrated right now. Day 3 of Ark clothing attempts. You know, to be fair, it's not even Ark that's giving me the problems. It's like weird things. It's weird things. I mean, it's kind of Ark, but let's just say it's not fun. Let's just say it's not fun. Export. Go. See ya. Oh my god, dude. File, save as. I'll show you in a minute. It's gonna take a minute. It's because I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to understand my pipeline, right? So like I have to understand how everything works, what accepts what, how it all goes in, how they do their stuff. Then I gotta get my stuff to work with their stuff. And that's the problem, is getting my stuff to work with their stuff within reasonable constraints. So this is what I have. I have nothing. I have jack shit, but whatever. You know, now I gotta wait 45 minutes for Ark to boot up. So typical, just typical bullshit. Let me close this so I can get my graphics card back. Yeah. I don't know. I have to figure something else out. I gotta like learn new stuff. I have to figure out how to do masking because right now when a piece of clothing goes onto a character, my system is designed to try to like adapt to the character's body, but sometimes I don't want it to because the body that I'm using is excessively huge, because I have to use an excessively huge body because that's the body they have. And they use that body as the default so that you can deform it later and that's like the maximum size it should ever be for a female, for example. The problem with that being is that my system tries to adapt to that, so then you've got clothing that's trying to rig to a large body, so then when it gets into the system, it doesn't look entirely right. Awesome. So now I have to deal with Ark crashing all the time, 24/7 crashing. It's just a very tedious, slow process, Coco. It's just a very tedious, slow process. To be honest with you, it's actually just really boring. It's incredibly easy and boring. So, yeah. It's basically move one item, wait 45 minutes for it to load, move another item, wait for that to load, then crash again, then reset it, then wait for it to load again. Nope, that didn't work. Go back, move it 4 inches to the left, see if that works, render it again, wait 20 minutes. Yeah, it's just like nonsense. It's just stupid, silly shit. And I'm trying to like find ways to make it faster, because right now trying to bring in high quality items, although it is possible, it is really slow. Coco sent you over here to listen to my rants. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Coco. I'm just frustrated because I'm trying to deal with stuff. I'm trying to get these things to work for my Ark mod that I'm working on. And yeah. We're having some issues right here. This is the current area that's a little annoying. So that's becoming a problem. Everything else is pretty fluid, but yeah, you're having the same kind of day? Yeah. And it's not like this stuff is hard. It's just I have to wait so long when something crashes to restart it. Or I have to wait for something to load. It's the waiting that drives me nuts. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So do you have, if I could ever get into the effing dev kit, I could actually show you some stuff that I've done, but it's just like, I tried to hit play and it crashed. So go figure. You work with Unity. Oh god, that's even worse. Wait, so you convert from Unity over to do mods in Ark? Or what or you just mean like you work in Unity in general? Unity's rough. Unity does not give you anything. So yeah, that's rough. And what exactly, remind me about what you do. Like what you make and stuff. Oh, VTubing? Oh, so like animation matching or something? Or like just starting out? Okay, well, let me give you some advice. Stop starting out in Unity and get into Unreal. Because Unity's a dead end. Unity's a dead end. There's absolutely nothing good about Unity. Yeah. Like, Unreal Engine will piss you off, but it's still going to give you a lot of toys to make your life easier. I'm waiting for Ark to boot up here. It looks like it's doing nothing, but it's doing something. It's trying to boot in the background through our console here. Yeah. What are you trying to do? What's the agenda? What do you want to? You tell me what you want to do, and I'll try to give you my best advice on what might make it easier to achieve such things. Okay, so here's what we got so far, folks. So I got these 2 items here, Coco. So let's give ourselves a dummy pants, dummy shirt, right? Let's equip those. And then let's go to our pack that we worked on for our clothing. And let's give ourselves our cosmetics. Hello? Oh my god. Oh, I know why it crashed. See, now I know why it crashed, and now I have to reboot it and wait another 10 minutes before I can fix that problem. It's because I'm currently in the process of changing a file, so it doesn't know where the file is, so it's like freaking out right now. So it's like, hey, you just moved this file, I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to crash. So now I have to wait 10 minutes for this thing to boot down before I can boot it back up. Anyways, I have it working, but I'm currently trying to fix my shirts because I wasn't liking what was happening with this jacket here. It was being stupid. For example, those are the pants. The pants work fine. I got the pants working. They look just like this in Ark. So those work fine. I'm having the problems with the shirts. It's not so much this shirt, but this jacket. It's the freaking boobs, because like you have to rig to a character that's the maximum size possible, so that way it knows how to deform properly when you make a smaller character or a medium character. But my system here is trying to rig it and like compensate by like stretching the stuff everywhere, and it's like, no, just ignore it. I don't know. I gotta get into masking with the material, but that's something totally different. Just VTubing, okay. YouTube animated characters, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these, like these are rigged for my other character in my game that I'm working on. This is all from my game, but this is for Ark. I was working on these assets. But can I boot this now? Oh great, it still thinks that it's running Ark in the background even though it's not. This is gonna get really, really exciting. I don't know what to do. It's always when you try to show something to someone, that's when it doesn't work. Okay. I guess we'll hunt down the task manager and see if there's something running in the background, shall we? Why do I have 2 obsidians running? Yeah, so are you trying to do like, you're just trying to do like motion matching? Like, I'm on the camera right now, I'm talking, and then you have a character or a 3D character that's like mimicking my movements. Is that kind of what you're doing? MetaHuman does an amazing job, which is inside Unreal Engine, of motion match, if that's what you're trying to do. This is the other shirt that I'm trying to bring in. I'm just going to close that for now. Yeah, so Unreal Engine does a really good job of that. It's like known for it. It's like top notch. Okay, doesn't stream too much. Yeah. Don't blame you there. Okay, is this thing ever gonna fix? No? Okay. So something's running on my computer and I don't know where. Alright, let me see if I can crash the launcher. Maybe it's a launcher bug. Could relaunch Epic Games launcher. Figure out what's going on here. But yeah, I would love to show you some stuff here, but it is not. It's not working for me. Yeah, it just thinks that the Ark Dev Kit's still running. Nothing I can do. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to Carnage. Ark. Ark Dev Kit. Nothing. Nada. What is it under? Shooter game or something stupid maybe? I have been playing Ark, by the way. Coco, you would laugh. So like day 1, I just played by myself. Not on stream, did nothing, just totally by myself. Barbaric, like from the ground up. I'm like fighting for my life with like an axe. There's like wolves attacking me, you know. Fun stuff. And then day 2, I'm like, you know what? Let me go where we used to live, up in near that like snowy mountain. I'm on the island. So I go to the snowy mountain, and there's a base there where we used to have our base. I was like, damn it, someone lives where I live. This sucks. I'm like, well, let me go up to the base and see how much time's left on it. It expires in like 18 hours. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. So I come back the next day, I check it, it collapses. Guess what it has? Everything. Legitimately everything. They have all like S-tier breedable creatures. Like they have, but it was really weird. Like they had like a top-notch heavy female Argent, a male Argent, so like a breeding pair of everything. I was like, that's weird, but like nothing else, just breeding pairs. And they had like thousands of metal structures and all sorts of stuff. So I got hooked up basically. Okay, now I think it finally says I can launch. My God, that took forever. So, needless to say, day 2, I got caught right up to where I left off like a year ago. So, back in business, as they say, back in business. Oh, I think there's ads being played. Gotta love those ads. All right, are we done with the ads? I was like explaining my story during ads. Oh well, long story short, I found a base. They gave me everything I need. That's literally the short version. Okay, so I got this shirt here. So I need to bring this shirt now into here. I'm doing like 10 things at once, so don't mind me. Okay, I think this is a shirt 2 FBX. Let's try this. There it is. So I went with like a really low poly version. I'm doing a test right now to see if this thing like can dress itself a lot faster. Because I think the problem is like the things I'm trying to bring in are too high quality, basically. Ark is still booting up. Let's go. Calculate that pose warp. Let's go. Still slow. Still slow. Hurry up and wait. Story of my life. Hurry up and wait. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to do for my pack is I'm going to do urban clothing, and I was going to do male-female version, maybe a few different hats. I don't know, but long story short, hats, shirts, jackets, pants, shoes, and then gloves. So something for everyone for like the whole set. So there'd be like a male-female version of those. Maybe some extra accessories in there, and then I was hoping to also start getting into structures. I have some of these started already, to start replacing some of the structures in Ark. So for example, these are just some of the ideas I had. If you guys have any ideas, throw them at me. But like I can change a lot of this stuff quite easily. I have to figure out what the measurements are for these still, but it shouldn't be that hard. Most of them are just materials anyways. Okay, I'm finally back in here. That's awesome. So before we crash again, let's change that item. No, not that one. Wrong one. Let's go to clothing. Yeah, well, I can have it overlay as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, so I can fool you basically. Like I can make the game look like you have a shirt underneath while wearing a jacket, kind of. But it would count as just you know, just a chess piece. Hold on. I don't like that. Oh, too late. Well, we'll let that cook for a while we work on this. Okay, so I need to change my shirt real quick. I hear like a thunderstorm coming, but whatever. IRL. Okay, this all looks normal. I actually don't know why we crashed. There's a lot of different things you have to change for one thing to work. Okay, female shirt. Why is that showing that old logo? Just show this. Okay, so I got female shirt. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let me double check the mesh itself. Hold on. I don't want to have to deal with another crash. Oh, you know what? Let me do a fixed up redirectors. That might, maybe I got something going on. You're already tracking it? Lovely. Yeah, I can hear it. It sounds like there's a war out there. Just constant rumbling. So this is the one shirt that I made. I was just screwing around. Kind of cool. I don't know. I dressed it up in Substance, painted it a little bit. I still don't know how to do like the colors and stuff yet, but you know, it's a start, I guess. Where is this other thing here? Okay, hold on. Shirts. Urban shirt. It's getting loud as hell. I'm probably gonna get smashed by a storm here in a minute. Here we go. Okay, catch you later, Agent. Have a good night, man. Oh yeah. That weird ass storm system. Yeah. I think my mom was talking about that or something. I was like, what? Let's see what we got on radar. Fuck. Yeah, it's just another storm wave. Whatever. I'll be alright. Okay. If this crashes again, I'm gonna have to do some reconsiderations here, but let me just double check this real fast. That's the armor value. Okay. Check the mesh. But in terms of what kind of skins I was thinking of adding to this pack, I was just thinking urban. So I'm going with like an urban vibe first. So like, you know, baseball caps, like kind of like club wear, or like, I want to say kind of almost like Matrix-esque a little bit. Like kind of like, you know, we got like leather pants, leather jacket. Kind of badass a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. If I can even boot the damn thing up, it keeps crashing. If it crashes again, then I'm going to have to redo something here. I must have screwed something up. I've been trying to like... And you know what the problem is, Coco? Is like they don't tell you anything. Go figure. Like if you think it's bad in the game, you can imagine how bad it is in the dev kit. There's little to no explanations of anything. I watched the YouTube, and the lead dev or whoever it was that was explaining it was like, yeah, I don't even know what this does. I mean, I guess you could do this. I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Yes. Well, I'm working on it. If you want that, you're gonna have to change the bodies. I don't know. Bodies are pretty bad. We're just waiting for it to boot up right now. Hopefully it doesn't crash. While we wait, what else do we have to do? Did this thing finish? Okay, that did a horrible job. See, it's a process. It's definitely a process. So I got to redo the pose calculation. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally same. Yeah, mine crashes constantly. I get caught into like this crash loop. Oh. Okay, now the game wanted to launch. Hold on. Try to fix this real quick. It's really tricky. Okay, let me try that. Let that cook for a minute. Okay, so this is the character. I'm in the game. Awesome. Give me a shirt. I don't know which one's broken right now. I hope I don't crash, man. I guess we'll figure it out, won't we? Clothing. Which one's this? Okay, this is the shirt. Okay, and then this is the pants. Cosmetics. So you can see right here, it's kind of small. It's hard to see. But like, you know, I have my own icons, my own descriptions. You know, show your support for the Elemental Legion. Like, whatever the hell I want. I don't know if it's going to crash or what here, but let's just try the pants. There we go. Pants are good. So there you go. So yeah, like I got it working. Here's the shirt. Boom, done. So, there's a lot of issues with the shirt, though, that I'm having. Like, it's jacked up. I don't know what the hell the problem is with the shirt. I need to fix some stuff. But the pants aren't too bad. Remember, I'm using a character that is bulky as fuck. Because you have to. Is there some way I can change my character with an admin panel? That would be fantastic. My admin. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a way to like actually fix my character. Probably not. But anyways, I'm trying to get like some of this stuff balanced out. I think I gotta move the pants more in front. Like 1 little inch to the front. Yeah. It's been really weird lately. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out some of this stuff, and it's being odd. Like, look at how that's off. I don't know why. Because, like, the pants are actually... Man, I don't know. Maybe I gotta tighten them up more? If I get rid of the shirt... Yeah, I think the pants have to move to the front more. I gotta scoot them in, like push them just a little bit in front. God, this character's so ugly. Okay. There's nothing I hate worse than trying to model on an ugly character. Yeah. Well, I've had to like scoot it up and do all sorts of stupid crap to the pants here. Let me open up the pants. Lots of trickery, as I'm sure you can imagine, to get something to work in their game. All right. So there is the skeleton. Update everything, and we want to go global. We want to move back just a smidge. Let's just do -1. All right, we'll see if -1 makes it any better. I don't know. Try to make that fit a little bit better. Oh, yeah, that's right. You are right. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about scissors for? I was like, yeah, that does make sense. I don't know what they're called, or like where I can find them in the game. Hang on. The Ingram. There we go. Okay, hold on 1 second. I like give myself all this crap. Pain in the ass. Okay, so this is my big ass character. See, even theirs doesn't fit right. Like, even their shirt is like overlapping. She just looks like she has a huge belly or something. Let me try. Oh. Okay. Just thinking about it. Come on now. It's got to load a bunch of crap. Whatever. Did it work? No. Character. Whoops. I don't know if it's working or not. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. Randomize. Oh my. Oh yeah. It's updating. No better way to test your stuff, right? Alright. Let's put those pants on. Oh god, I moved him a little too I moved him a little too far forward. Good lord. This is like a character that cat food would make. Alright, so I gotta leave those I gotta leave those pants back. Oh man. He always makes characters like that, like just absolute ass. I'm like, why would you make your characters so fucking ugly? Like, I love it. I'm like, ugh. Disgusting. Disgusting blob. Alright. So we'll move that back where it needs to go. Ugh. You can build a horror game around it. I agree. I agree. Oh my god. So, I'm so confused right now. Like, the pants fit like normal, but the shirt is like inside. Is it like that, like normal? God, she's so freaking massive. Let's see. That's what you get when you randomize. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Beer belly. Look at that. I love it. Fucking love it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm ready. In smashing tight leather pants. That's the best part. Let's see what else we get out of this. Character. Let's try this. Interesting. So the pants got weird when I tried to like shrink down. Okay, so I definitely need to make sure that I crop. I gotta use a mask so that it gets rid of the skin underneath you. Good God. This is fucking awful. The worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, this is literally like the male character. Jesus. What a disaster, Coco. What a disaster. This is literally not what I... This is not what I intended. Looks fucking terrible. Okay, so clearly there's something wrong with the clipping on large scale, so that's not truly as large as it gets. Can I give her some hair? God. Why is it so laggy, bro? Oh. Alright, can we like shrink? What is going on? Interesting. Yeah, so I think if I get the... Yeah, if I can get the clothes to just hide the skin underneath it, it'll actually be fairly decent. So I need to do that. And I don't remember if that's in the armor section or not. Yeah. I'll get there. I'll get there. So the first major thing is material. We're gonna have to pull open a demonstration here. So for example, we look for the, I think I used the Hawaiian shirt as my example. So this one is normal in the game already. And they use a material as a mask right here. Override materials. Right here. There it is. Clear mesh texture mask parameter name. Body mask shirt. Okay, so let's try this. Maybe the old one. Yeah, there it is. Okay. See, I don't know how they make this. So this is what I need to figure out. Human female bra skin. Basically what it is it's telling me what should be visible on the actual outfit. Masks, no RGB. And I don't know how to do that. So I don't know how they got basically a Lumimat out of that. So that's where I'm at now. I gotta figure that out. I mean, if I do this now, what should happen is the shirt's gonna have like its own. It'll like be like invisible basically, and like everywhere except for where the bra is, I think. Or not. It's fucking huge, man. Of course, I had to do clothing, which is like the hardest thing on earth. So baggy, dude. I think we got the shirt kind of working. Character. Trying to see if the shirt can like look normal with a normal physique.
It looks a little bit better, but obviously...
And shirts are tricky, dude. That is scary. All right, so I need to figure out the masks then. That's the big thing, which I have not yet done. Player mesh texture mask. I wonder if there's some type of like auto generation system I can use for the texture. Let me ask Rock and see what is going on over here. Unreal Engine cloth paint tool allows you to paint directly into the mesh to create masks for clothing simulations, such as import your shirt skeleton mesh, open the mesh persona editor, double click on a skeleton mesh, select the material zone for the shirt. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can do it ourselves right in here. Okay. Select the material zone. I don't know where that is. Material zone. Paint maps, maybe right here. Paint cloth tool to paint areas. White for fabric, black for non-fabric areas like buttons. Open the mesh in the persona editor. What the hell is a persona editor? Oh, I bet you I have to do it this way. Hold on. Okay. So we put clothing, shirt, right here. And then I switch to model mode. Now I go to more attributes. Oh. Make miscellaneous. Okay, I have no freaking clue where I'm supposed to go here. Attributes. I guess it is inside here. Okay, so if I take this, 8 new polygons, 8 maps. Export asset. What the hell? Man, I don't know. This is gonna be a rabbit hole, but I gotta figure this out because apparently there's some way to do it inside Unreal where you can just tell it like, hey, this is the sure, anything else ignore. And then what it'll do is it'll hide the body parts underneath the clothing so you don't see it bleeding through the actual shirt or whatever. And I don't know where that is because I've never had to deal with that before. Because in my game, everything just kind of works. But we're gonna have to figure that out. We're gonna have to figure that out. Oh well. Model, deform. It says Unreal Engine cloth painting tool allows you to paint directly into the mesh. Da 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 da. It's a cloth painting tool. Cloth painting tool. Cloth painting tool. No. There wouldn't be any of those. So it's in this mode. Look at the toolbar at the top. Okay. Wait, is there more stuff under here? Oh my god. Well, I would have never found that. Good lord. Enable cloth painting. Add clothing. Could I add it? Oh, assets available. What the hell? Active cloth paint. Make distance control. Focus on painting and property like max distance as you can later export the data to grayscale. Just what?
Oh, Yogi.
Yeah, about that. It's like a separate tab, but it like doesn't let me add anything. So that's kind of confusing. Maybe it's like in mesh paint mode. Textures, texture color, no. Texture color. Import. Paint. Uh, I have no clue what I'm doing. I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I've never had to like mess with this before, so time to figure something else out, I guess. Why did I use this? Mesh. Enable cloth paint. Like, what? Why is this just blank? I have like no option. Just like, yeah, good luck. Okay. I guess we'll just have to like dig around on YouTube for the next 4 weeks. Whatever. I mean, we need to figure it out, because if we don't figure it out, we'll just have garbage assets that'll look like shit. So we gotta figure this shit out. All right, we're gonna say Unreal Engine skeletal mesh mask painting. Ugh. Using meshes as masks for post-processing effects, blah blah blah. Oh, there's so much crap. It's like showing me how to paint masks. Like,
No, I don't want to paint a mask. I want to. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't find shit on YouTube. Go figure. Go figure. Wow. Can't find a damn thing. This is that mountain shit I talk about. The higher up on the mountain you get, the less help you're gonna find because nobody else is doing what you're doing. I think I've scrubbed through like over 100 different videos right now. I haven't found a single one that talks about what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see. So this is saying what now? This is saying cloth paint tool. Let me look up cloth paint tool. Wow. Really?
Partisan's working so hard every day. Typical threats, get out of my way. I'm a threat unseen, if you know what I mean.
There we go. What is this? A fucking...
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 to shapes, tools or in animal clothing. It's not. This is a simple black and white image based on the MetaHuman's UV map, which tells the creator plugin which parts of the body are visible and which parts are hidden. The white parts will show up, the black parts will not. So if the cloth material is transparent, it looks like this. Clipping is gone, but there's something else gone. Because our character doesn't wear pants. So the mask has to be customized individually responding to the cloth design of your outfit. So the mask depends on shirt or long. I have separated each body part from the MetaHuman UV map and created a master material with all the parts in it. So inside the material instance, I can simply choose which part of the body is visible by clicking the checkbox. Then I created the blueprint to render out that customized texture for me directly to the body hidden face.
Yeah, well, that's nice and dandy, but now you can just paint inside the engine itself. So what? I'm looking for that, please. Editing tools. That's for deformation. Oh my god. Alright, well. I guess I'm gonna have to like figure out how to do it on my own. This is ridiculous. Source alpha detect unknown. What's this? Okay. More thunder. Coming on in. Awesome. Polarization mask. No, I don't need that. Alright. Well, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know why this is so complicated. I'm gonna have to take a stab at this a little bit further, but we're getting closer. It's something to do with like I have to like paint this, and it will like tell this material what is alpha basically. On here. Yes. And I don't know why this doesn't like show anything. So, fun times. Okay, it's sounding like nasty out there. Is this that same storm that's coming in? What is going on? Just like constant rotation storms tonight? Radar. All right, so I gotta figure out how to get these brushes to work, how to brush this on. I don't know how to do it, but that's the obvious like answer. The reason why you don't see a lot of custom clothing like this in the game, aside from like very special stuff, is because most people just use the ones that are already cookie cuttered out. Like they use the Hawaiian shirt, for example, but they like change, you know, the colors or the texture on the actual shirt, which is pretty lame. So what I'm trying to do is like actually add my own clothing to the game, which is complicated because you have to have it basically tell the character where it should be invisible. Otherwise, we see that crap sticking out of the character. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to do more research on this. I'll probably have to watch a million videos and waste another week of my time. But that's probably where I'll wrap it for today. I mean, I can get in. I wonder if it's easier to just start doing like skins for structures. I mean, clothing is kind of becoming a pain in the ass. Which sucks, because like I got it like started, but I don't know. I'm gonna do some digging. There might be some tool out there, or someone may have something, or maybe there's something in the engine that I'm not familiar with, or the dev kit.
that kind of like automatically does it for me, but I'll have to figure out how to do that. So that's where we are right now. That is going to basically gridlock this entire section for now, which sucks. I can't imagine the structures being as hard as clothing. Like, clothing is usually the hardest thing you have to deal with in any game, because you're dealing with skeleton meshes, everything's got to be rigged for character, blah blah blah. So this is the hardest thing to do by far. So we may kind of like peel off and try to do some of this other stuff tomorrow, like see if we can like replace the fridge, the vault, the smithy, stuff like that, see what our options are for those, and start dabbling with structures a little bit. And then I want to get into tools, weapons, you know, changing that stuff. We can do particle effects, whatever. Yeah, and then this will be tricky too, so yeah, fun times. All right, that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the new follows, everyone hanging out watching me do this crap. Probably bored off their ass, but we are learning something. We're learning that everything is a pain in the ass. So all right, I will catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. If I don't, then it might be the next day. I think there's a house showing tomorrow, so you know, if you guys don't know, we're selling this house, so everything's kind of like up in the air right now. But yeah, that's all I got. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, appreciate it. If you guys have any more concerns, questions, or you want to follow along outside, we have a Discord, and that's where everyone hangs out there. If you liked any of the music that you maybe hear in the background, I made it. Check me out on Spotify. Hope you enjoy it. Add it to your playlists, whatever. Awesome, cool, thanks. That's all I got for tonight, guys. Have a good night. Peace out.